What's going on, everybody? Welcome, Clean Nation, on a Thursday night.
Why, hello, clean boys and dirty girls.
Welcome to the Sweats and Steve Show.
I checked out the show, the Sweats and Steve Show. Seems like you guys have fun on there. It's pretty cool.
Make sure you like, share, and subscribe
To Sweats and become a clean one today. Oh, oh, oh.
I'm Sweats.
And I'm Steve.
I used to be an average, ordinary guy. So one day a pair of magical glasses fell from the heavens and gave me the powers and rhythms of an electronic future. Now with my glasses and my cousin Steve,
I just like to be on the internet.
we're ushering in the future electronic.
Sweats.
Steve, this is the Sweats and Steve Show.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 32 of the Sweats and Steve Show. It is September 2nd on a Thursday night, and I'm feeling pretty good. How you feeling, Steve? Let me unmute you. What's going on, Steve? You bad mother.
What's going on, Sweats? How are you tonight?
I'm good. Hey, by the way, guys, I don't know how the lag, if there's any lag on YouTube's end. I was checking out the stream. Just so you know, there is Twitch and Facebook as well. Links are in the description. I know Twitch has a little bit less latency, so if that turns out to be an issue on YouTube, you can always go over there. But
Latency, what does that mean?
the connection's kind of booty where I'm at right now. So booty ass. Do you need some clarification on what that means, Steve?
I do, actually.
Has it been that long of a week?
I do. Everyone says that I'm a fat virgin who lives in his mother's basement. Remember that one girl?
That was many episodes ago.
It was that one girl with one eyebrow and two kids.
Hey,
what was her name? Sarah?
Possibly. I think so.
Well, I hope she's watching. I hope she's
having I hope everyone's having a good night tonight. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Real quick, I guess I wanted to say before that we have some very exciting news that I feel like we should probably kick off right off the bat. So next week there's going to be no show, so which is why we came back to do it this week, since we are a bi-weekly show. But I want to take the time to show you guys what we're going to be doing the next time around on episode number 33. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce John Robinson and Ella Ray Stanek of the Neon Movie Bunker. Next episode, we are going to be talking the greatest movies of all time on episode number 33. I'm really looking forward to that. Shout out to them, and we will eventually get around to to plug in their socials, and hey, you might enjoy what they do over there. It's real fun, and yeah, make sure to whenever we do drop the socials to show them some love. Yeah, lots of exciting things happening, and shout out to them once more for coming on to the show next week or next episode. And yeah, that's gonna be an exciting episode. What do you think of that, Steve?
I think it's exciting, and I think one of the things is, here on the Sweats and Steve Show, we do a live stream.
That's right.
And we are very interactive. So
that's right.
What's the page that we have that people can leave us messages?
That anchor.fm.
Yeah. We should pull that up.
Yeah, moderators, if you could find that on our anchor page and redistribute that, Mickey and whoever's a mod on Facebook.
Mickey, I love asking Mickey to do stuff. Mickey, can you find the anchor page, put it on, and then let's go ahead and let's have people just let us know what their favorite
that's right.
movies
That is still live and for available for all the clean ones out there to use. So Mickey, if you can please, if you can find that to
Why are you begging her, please,
and redistribute that in the chat, that'd be much appreciated. But anyway, let's get some shout outs, and then we're actually, it's more of a chill stream tonight, and it's gonna be a little bit on the shorter end, but that's okay. It's still a wonderful Thursday night.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Shout
Oh shit! Hell yeah.
Once she hits a certain age, calling a female a big girl goes from being a compliment to an insult.
That's right. That's why the nomenclature of the modern era is thick.
Yeah.
Thick.
Actually, I got a funny story about the next shower thoughts that I'm going to give.
Oh, sure. Would you want to do that right now or hold on to it?
Yeah. Well, let me set it up and then I'll transition into
it. Set it up and break it on down.
So I'm taking the train home, and there's this old person, right? An older person, well into their late 60s, early 70s.
That's right.
And they fell down. And that led me to realize something. Let me find it. Hold on. Where is it? Hold on. Let me just telephone certain age. Okay, here we go. This one. So anyway, I'm on the train, and there's this person in their late 60s, early 70s. It was a packed train. Trains are getting packed again, Sweats.
It smelled like booty.
I don't know about any of that, but I'm on this train, and this older person falls. So just remember that. Shower thoughts. You're old when you fall down and no one laughs. Like no one, like I just found it funny because I'm in my mid-30s, right? If I fall down, it was like, oh, look at the fat guy falling. You know what I mean? Like that, like people would be upset if someone laughed at the old person who fell down.
I genuinely do not like to laugh at people when they fall down. Because it's
that's my favorite thing.
Well, it depends on the context. It depends on the context. Like if it's people who are doing the milk crate challenge, that I laugh at. But like when it's people that weren't expecting it, that are just going along their listen to this. Like last winter, I was at a CVS, and these jackasses didn't salt the little sidewalks to enter the store. I slipped, busted my ass. I was like, hey man, put some salt on that bitch. And I doubt they did that. Whoever the counter girl was not like she had a long day. I could just tell. But anyway. But yeah, that was a very lovely shower thought, Steve.
Thank you.
I very much appreciate that. Let's get some shout outs going. Lots of clean ones in the house tonight. I appreciate that. We got Jeremiah, the Mad Lad Lewis. What's going on? He says Beef Gang. That's right. Beef Gang runs deep. Every single stream. Fiona's in the chat. Shout out to Fiona. Drop an F in the chat if you support Fiona and what she does. Willie Beeman is here in the chat as well. We also have our cousin Michael. What's going on, Michael? Bad mother. Let's see. We got Jake the Bake Newton. Beef Gang von Beethoven. That's right. Very prestigious Beef Gang is. We also have none other than Designer Grant. He says Beef Gang as well. Shout out to you, Grant. Leave a big fat G for the G, Grant. We also have B-Rose. What's going on, B-Rose? You bad mother. He says, yo, Sweats. And he also leaves a rainbow and a unicorn. Oh, well, isn't that sweet? Thank you, B-Rose. Appreciate it, man. What's going on, man? You bad mother. We also have Lisa Moore in the chat. She says, hey, Sweats and Steve. Well, hello, Lisa. Don't you just love Lisa's energy? She's always bringing up like positive energy to the
How
show.
could you not? How could you not?
One of a kind, one of a kind lady.
Often imitated, never duplicated.
Never in a million years. We
Never.
also have.
Don't even fucking try it.
We also have Mickey's in the chat, deep in the chat, of course. I mean, who else is going to help us find our links and get various items whenever we need them?
She's at our bellowing echo. Gotta love it.
I know. It's wonderful. Shout out to Mickey as well. We couldn't do it without her. She's like a producer, so we gotta give her a higher credit for all the work that Mickey does for us, Steve.
Yeah. We should really pay her. We really
it's
should.
Possible. 50 cents a show. I could swing that. That's I don't know if I can go more than that, but I could try. We also have Kathy, the infamous, the one and only, often imitated but also never duplicated, Kathy Holbrook in the chat. No one would laugh if I fell. They would be wondering if I broke a hip. That is true.
We don't want you to fall, Kathy.
We do not want that. We do not want Kathy to fall. We also have Raquel running deep in the chat. What's going on, Raquel?
Is it the fake Raquel or the real Raquel?
No, it's the real one. It's the real. I don't like. So I was gonna call Raquel a bad mother.
Whoa.
What?
What is this? If you describe something as indescribable, haven't you already described it?
Oh, Steve! I haven't heard you say that one before.
First of all, Raquel, can I get the full screen?
Oh shit! Okay.
First of all, Raquel, you need to take that sunflower that Grant gave you and go somewhere because shower thoughts is my thing. And I think that I did technically give that shower thought already. Mickey, can you find the shower thought that I gave that was similar to this? And then put a timestamp out there. But Raquel, why don't you just leave the shower thoughts to the adults, all right? I'm in no mood tonight. No fucking mood.
Shout out to you, Raquel, for being here. I appreciate it. We also have Jesus, the bad man Lopez. Going to hate you, bad mother. He says Sweats looks like the type to fall on his own to get a poor baby. Are you okay? Hey, I
think that's what Fatuma tells him.
Anyway. Next, let's see. Oh, we have another Raquel. We're also Raquel in the chat.
Is that which one's the real one?
Don't say it, Steve.
Who's Raquel 1? Who's Raquel 2?
They're both real Raquels. The Raquels can exist.
No, I don't think so.
This is the multiverse.
That's such an uncommon name that there can't be two. One of them has to kill the other one.
So you mean to tell me that you've never known a single other Raquel in your entire life?
No, I've never ran into a Raquel until I became part of this TV show or YouTube show, whatever. Until I became part of this show, I've never known a Raquel.
You might have to get out there a little bit more and maybe I know the internet's a nice place, but I mean,
what's the short version of Raquel? Rocky? What do they call him? Rocky? What's your nickname? Rocky? Do they call you Rocky as if your name is Raquel? How does that work? Fake Raquel, can you let me know? Real Raquel? I think everyone calls you Raquel, so don't worry about it. Yeah, right.
Let's see here. Let's see. You gotta put the anchor link on your about pages. It was a little tricky to find. Okay, I'm sorry about that. We will find it. But anyway, Steve.
Yeah.
You have the goods.
Oh yeah.
So you weren't here last week, we've decided, and I don't know what you think about this name, Steve. Steve's IG critiques. As a nice alliteration to it, should that be the full-on segment title, Steve? Do you think?
Yeah, I think so. And can I just say out there that if I don't slightly know who you are, I'm not gonna follow you back. Like there's this person, I can just show no one's gonna steal anything from me, right?
Sure, no.
Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna share my screen and.
Okay, let's see here.
Window, Instagram. There we go. Can you see my screen?
I can. I'm gonna add it.
Okay, cool. All right. So I think is this working? Mickey, can you let us know if this is working, please? All right, so this is everyone who just added me on stuff.
That's
So
right.
if I know who you are, like if I'm familiar with who you are, by the way, tell your mom to add me because I just requested. You see this? This is a major L right here. Tell your mom. Can you text your mom and say, Mom, can you go to Instagram and please follow Steve back? Okay. My aunt is what happens when somebody doesn't follow you back? Is that a thing? Do people call that
When
something?
people don't follow you back, that's just called straight up good old fashioned disrespect, Steve.
Your mom is disrespecting me. There's gonna be a fight at Michael's wedding.
Oh no!
Yeah. All right.
Let's
So
see here.
all right, let's see. This is what Mickey sent me. He added me on this.
Remember that?
First of all, this is what bothers you. See this down here? This is why I don't like anything ever. Is because I don't know who comes up with this. I'm annoyed already.
All right. Well,
First of all, Dog the Bounty Hunter. Who the fuck cares?
So,
What is
so,
it?
so were the
2001?
ones. So were the ones down. Jeremiah's asking for Steve's IG. Mickey, can you repost Steve's IG in the comment section, please?
Mickey, can you put your Cash App out there, and can people start Cash Apping Mickey? Imagine if we just did this, and like every time we ask Mickey to do something, someone in the chat just gives her like $5, like thank you for what you're doing, and then she just made a lot of money.
Well,
like imagine that.
She can post links in the chat. So I mean, if she really wanted to be, tipped for her service, like
Yeah,
she can do that. She has that permission. So
imagine that. You should take the wrenches away from everyone else. Just give it to her. And anytime we ask her to do something, someone has to pay her. That's great. Anyway, let's go back to this. First of all, I don't understand why this is a thing. This is so morbid and unnecessary. Do I say unnecessary properly? I feel like I have a little bit of a
You
list.
did. That
Okay.
was the correct way to say it.
All right.
Absolutely.
So I don't know why this is an abomination. All right.
They worked really hard to make that toy, Steve.
Yeah, they should have focused on something else. Here's my thing. If the person, if I die and like this show goes skyrocketing, the person who created this, I want to tell them, imagine if you put your time into something worthwhile, because you might have actually done something with your life. So let's go to the next one. How do we go to the next one? See, this is what bothers me. I go to this thing and then like there's people, I don't know what any of this shit is.
So are these the things that people sent to you?
No, I don't know, but I don't know who the fuck this guy is. It's annoying.
I think it's
with this. No one messaged me. Well, you see Fiona messaging me. That's my cousin Alex. I don't want no shit out there. That's my cousin. I don't want no shit. Don't start doing no shit. Okay, so I know who this is because I know it's Jeremiah. See, I piece things together,
right.
all right. So
that's right.
I know it's Jeremiah. So I'm gonna follow him back. Okay, but let's go to some next ones. Let's see. See all these people. They followed me. I followed them back. Norman. We support people who support the show. We support people who support the show. Okay.
I'm sure I see Ben follows you as well. That's a very cool thing.
Mickey, can you text your mom and ask her to follow me back, please? All right. Anyway, all right. So then here's Jake. Jake sent me this. Nobody likes a reverse centaur. Yeah, I guess I can't. I mean, what
I like that one.
This one kind of solved everything that I was going for. I mean, you can only go up. You can only go up from there.
All right, we've seen these ones. So you have anything new for us, Steve?
I don't know. I'm trying to keep up. I'm doing my best here. Okay, so
I see a whole bunch of people added you there. Maybe you.
Yeah. All right. So this is all right. So the 6 days, 6 days, 6 days. All right, so we'll go here. Okay, so again, that's my cousin. I don't start no shit. That's my cousin. Don't start no shit. I don't want no shit. See, like, I don't know who this person is, so I'm not gonna follow them. All right, I'm just gonna, whatever. All right, so then here, Mickey sent me another one. Let's see what this is.
Okay, let's see here.
What the fuck is that?
I see that one too.
Oh god.
All right, can you read that first, Steve?
I used to have this Quasimodo plush that I used to pour milk on and suck the milk back out, and it was sopping wet all the time. I used to slam it against walls and it would make a loud thud.
That poor Quasimodo. That Quasimodo has been through enough, damn it.
What does that mean? Is this somebody actually did this? Or was it like a cup? What is this?
So it's someone, and for all the people who are listening to this on the replay on Anchor, it's a picture of this Quasimodo plushie toy that apparently someone soaked with milk, smacked it against the wall, and also sucked the milk out. They sucked the milk out the Quasimodo. Who are these people on the internet that are doing this shit?
And like everyone thinks that I'm like a crab, but just think for 1 minute that not even a minute, just sit there and think like this is someone's real life. There's two people. Let's imagine that these two people, give me two names.
Jerry and Susan.
Jerry and Susan. They get together. They're going on ice cream dates. They're madly in love. They love each other. They fornicate with each other. They have a baby, and then years later, this Quasimodo movie comes out. Was it a movie? What was Quasimodo in?
It was. Well, I think it's like
A Hunchback of Notre Dame, right?
That's right.
Then this plush comes out, and then this child who does this comes out, and instead of this well-rounded young individual, you just have this idiot who's just putting milk. And what do the parents say? Like, oh, that's so cute, Bryce. What do the parents say? I don't know.
I think they should be reprimanded for naming their child Bryce. That's what I personally think.
All right, I'm done with this one. Let's go to the next one. All right, so we got some more coming in, but I got to go from bottom up. All right, Michaela did another one. Gotta love the fans out there. Make sure you tip your waitresses, everyone. All right, definitely not Snoopy. I am a different. Different.
You see the difference there? What they did with Snoopy?
Snappy.
Snappy.
Is this a real thing?
Snappy had some problems coming out the way.
Chappie Brown's pet bagel.
No, so for all the audio viewers, it must be like some sort of misprint on a Snoopy toy, but his face is jacked up. His face is on the side of his nose. It's not right. It's not pleasant to look at. But Snappy the dog, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. This is what we discovered. We're
Snappy the dog. Thank you, internet. You're about as useful as the fake Raquel. Let's see what else here.
Speaking of Raquel,
okay, we got this here. So
okay, that's wonderful.
I think that means that you added me.
That's right.
All right, let's see here. All right. First of all, why so many O's in LOL?
LOL. I think it's LOL.
Imagine you're a kid thinking they're playing, but they're actually doing mad late for you to.
Okay, so it's this child who's lined up against these Dyson vacuum cleaners, and I guess like.
Let me just say this. Fuck Dyson. All right, let me do something else. Let me go somewhere else. All right. So people born today will never know what it feels like to push a sandwich into a VCR.
Steve, did you ever push a sandwich into the VCR?
No.
Oh,
if
good.
the VCR was my mouth and I ate it, I don't know who would do that. Why would someone do that? Oh, wait. The comment here is Sweats did this when he was little and fucked up our VCR.
Yeah, I don't remember that. That's fake news. That's fake news. I don't remember that. Someone's gotta look into that.
You gotta talk your way out of that one, brother. All right, let's see. We got another one here from Michaela.
Okay, so Mickey's really on top of it. Really?
Mickey loves it. That's why she's our number one fan. All right, I meet someone, we talk, they help me commit tax fraud, they go to jail. Commit tax fraud.
So we have Barney, we have all these like a cartoon crab that are talking about committing tax evasion.
Why?
You really have to see it. I mean, I guess I think with the thing about a lot of these memes, Steve, is like
who did this? Wesley Snipes?
He
This
may,
Wesley Snipes channel?
he very well may have, but so I mean, this is the nature of the beast, Steve. These memes,
Yeah.
Tax evasion it does have a very cult following when it comes to its memes, for sure.
It's just the thing about tax evasion is you don't pay taxes and then you go to a place that is paid for by taxes. That's what's fucked up. All right, so Bree Nanigans, she followed me. That looks
That's
like my
right.
cousin Michael and Bree, so I will
Yep.
follow back.
Shout out to Bree.
All right, let's go see if your mom is following me yet.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. But you know what I can't do right
Damn.
now?
Okay. Hold on, wait, we got one more.
Sure, go
All
ahead.
right. So, oh my god, what is this?
That's disturbing looking.
You are what you eat. I ate too much spaghetti. This is perverse.
That's disgusting. Ew, that's disgusting, Mickey. I don't like that.
Mickey didn't do that. Everything isn't Mickey's fault.
Okay, whoever did that, I'm
Jake
sorry.
did.
Jake. So basically, it's just like this hunched over man. It's a spaghetti man with eyeballs, and it's just I don't like it. I don't like this. Well, this has been another edition of Steve's IG critiques.
Look at those eyes.
That's disgusting. They kind of look like the blue of Jake's eyes.
When's the last time you looked in Jake's eyes?
I don't know. Well, it definitely wasn't yesterday, and it wasn't the day after that or before that. So it's been a while, Steve, since I looked Jake directly in the eye.
Okay.
But anyway, shout out to Clean Nation out there. I appreciate everyone who's rocking with us tonight. Let's go through some of these comments here. Raquel says, I was named after a bad bitch from the 1960s. And then Kathy says, Raquel Welch. I don't know who Raquel Welch is. Do you know who that is, Steve?
I don't think she moves her arms when she walks.
Mickey, can we confirm?
That's a comment for all the Seinfeld fans.
I don't know who Raquel Welch is. We might have to look that up.
I mean, I don't know her personally, but I know of her.
Steve has, Jesus has the comment here. He says, I told my grandma to follow you, Steve. She had no dentures, baby.
What is that? Why do I need to know that? I don't know why I need to know that. Jesus. Literally. Listen, Jesus, my day was going like this, and then you told me that your grandmother has her real teeth, and it's just like, wow, what a great thing to know. Too bad it's 9 o'clock already, because if I knew that at 9 a.m., I would have probably been in better spirits. So thanks, Jesus. Great job.
Michael says, Bree says someone should pay Mickey. I think this is true, and Mickey therefore left her Cash App in the comment section. There you go. I think that's proper. It's very well done.
I don't see why not.
Michael also says, man, you guys were all about the Hunchback of Notre Dame. I don't know which one it is. What do you call it, Steve? Notre Dame or Notre Dame?
I think that's a Notre Dame, because I think if it was the E, if the R and the E were flipped, it'd be Notre. I think. Very European.
Raquel, she says when they can't tip, so they ask the viewers.
Raquel, get a real name, okay? Get a real name. It's not a real name.
All right, let's see here.
Oh,
here you go. Hey.
It's funny that when you combine terrible and horrific, you end up with terrific. Welcome to the Sweats and Steve Show. That's exactly what you get. We're terrible and horrific, so we just end up being terrific. Damn it.
I like that one. That was very good.
I got a massage the other day.
Yeah.
I got a full body. Fiona bought me a full body massage. She says, "You've been under so much stress. I want to get you full body massage."
All right.
And the masseuse, you know what she did?
What'd she do?
She said, "You walk around like this too much." She said that I have my shoulders hunched too much. And then we talk about the hunchback of Notre Dame, and I'm just like, damn. She goes, "You need to relax your shoulders. You need to put your shoulders down." She says, "Your shoulders always up." And she said, and she was just like, "I watched you walk in. You were like this." I'm like, "You psychopath. What are you watching me walk in for? You know, what's the matter with you?"
She was just like, she's awestruck. You know, this mountain of man that's before her.
I'm a mountain of mashed potatoes. I'll tell you that much. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Mountain of man. Jeez Louise.
I'm sorry. I don't know. But we also have give a shout out to Nick. Not
Whoa.
not Robin Williams from Jumanji McManus.
Jeez Louise. What a picture that is.
I like it. I like it. It's very going off
That's the
grid.
type of picture that haunts you in your dreams. Hey, did you know something about dreams? That
What's
you
up?
can't make up a face. So every single face that you see in your dreams is somebody that you've seen already. Did you know that? Did you know that about dreams? I watched this documentary on dreams the other day.
I did not know that. I did
Yeah.
not know that.
Your face cannot make up other faces. It's faces that you've seen in around. Like so like your brain just remembers people's faces, and in your dreams it randomly says, we're gonna give you Nick McManus. So like think about it. You just watch Nick McManus on your TV or iPad or wherever, and it's just like at some point in your life you're gonna see his face again, but you won't remember it. Isn't that weird?
That is very weird.
Okay.
But I will have comfort in knowing that, the memory of Nick will forever remain, just in mysterious ways. Shout out to Nick. Kathy says here, kids kids nowadays will never know what it's like to have to adjust the antenna for TV reception, or what it's like to have to run to the bathroom during commercials, or walking across the room to turn the TV up during a scary movie with no lights on. These are very fine points that Kathy makes, Steve. Don't you agree?
Kathy, great points.
Shout out to Kathy. But let's see here. I see Whoopi Goldberg in my dreams too often.
Those are nightmares.
Damn, sorry to hear that, Jake. We'll pray for you. And then apparently both Raquels were named after Raquel Welch. What does this Raquel Welch character look like? Let's see. Should I share my screen here? Let's see.
Sure.
Let's see. Raquel Welch.
While you're doing that, I'll give another shower thought.
Sure, go ahead.
Growing up, I thought slow dances would be a much bigger occurrence in my adult life than it really is.
I agree. Okay, so this is Raquel. Oh, lovely woman. Very lovely woman indeed. Very fair skin. Damn, she aged pretty damn well. Golly.
That's they can fake that. That's not how she really looks.
Is this how she really looks?
That's imagine that face. Hey, sweats.
Well, I mean, she got caught off guard, man. Damn.
People have really nice teeth. You know, you can't trust anyone with nice teeth.
Why is that?
Because they're like no one naturally has nice teeth. It's all fake. You can't trust someone with nice teeth. And Fiona has nice teeth, and I trust her. But other than that, you can't trust anybody else.
Well, I would trust this woman. I don't know why, but I would.
You will.
Golly. Anyway,
she'll rip your head off. She's feisty, man. You never seen that Seinfeld episode with Raquel Welch?
No, I didn't. I thought you said you didn't know who she was.
Well, I mean, come on. You know, some of this is an act, and sometimes you guys catch me up. So the fuck what? Like, so what? Give me a break. I'm just trying to fill the viewership, trying to get the YouTube analytics up.
That's right. All right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Raquel Welch, the woman to.
Although, I got to be honest, I don't know why people would watch the show more because I don't know Raquel Welch.
Well,
like, what do you think? The two fake you think the fake Raquel and the real Raquel are in some type of secret Raquel?
It's possible. I mean, just
underground Discord channel.
I'll tell you like this: it couldn't be a coincidence. Could it be a coincidence that they both so happen to be named after the same woman?
Maybe it just ties back to my original point that it's not a real name. So they get to. It's not like if you say like, "Oh, Michael," like who is our cousin Michael named after? Michael Corleone. You know what I mean? Like it's such a common name that you can just point that to anybody. But since Raquel is so unique that they could just point to the most successful person with the most pictures on their Googleable page. On their Google photos.
That's right.
That's crazy that's going to be a way to determine someone's success if when you Google them, they have the most pictures.
Yeah, when that happens to me, I don't know. I better get to taking more photos, professionally done pictures Otherwise, they're just gonna have screenshots of me from doing the show, and sometimes with my mouth open.
Oh, my Aunt Apple's in the chat. Hold on, let me go back here. Hold on, Aunt Apple, hold on. I don't want to start no beef, but I followed you on Instagram. Like
Michael Myers. He was named after Michael Myers, by the way.
All right, Aunt Apple, look, I followed you. You got the Raquel's kicking my ass here. Hold on. Where are we? Where are you? Okay. Aunt Apple, I followed you a week ago. What's going on? Want to see what my Aunt Apple's got going on Instagram. You know?
Let's not.
What?
Let's not look at my mom's Instagram.
I'm not gonna. Well, I can't because I requested. I didn't get accepted.
No, Jake here has something to say. He says, Rachel in Hebrew means ew, which for this who don't know is a sheep. That's right.
Yeah, I know. It also means ew, like the fake Raquel's here.
Oh shit. But anyway, but yeah, that was the Raquel Welch, ladies and gentlemen. I guess what we can kind of talk about next, which again I want to bring up and make sure that everyone knows, for episode number 33 of the Sweats and Steve Show, we are bringing on two very special and talented gentlemen, hosts of the Neon Movie Bunker podcast, Mr. John Robinson and L. Ray Stanek. They are hosts of the Neon Movie Bunker, a movie podcast, and they will be coming on to the show next on the 16th, on Thursday, not next Thursday, but the Thursday after. And we're gonna be talking about the greatest movies of all time. So if you're a big movie fan, definitely stay tuned for that one. And that's gonna be an interesting one. A lot to talk about when it comes to the movies. Steve, would you consider yourself a big movie fan?
No, I wouldn't.
No. Why is that?
I've seen like 6 movies in my lifetime.
That's bullshit, Steve.
Yeah.
That's a little liar.
Yeah, I've seen like 6 movies in my lifetime. I've seen The Godfather like 70 times. I don't understand why I need to freeze my life to watch somebody else's vision.
So damn, you're always just on the go, right?
Yeah, I like to be doing stuff. I'd rather spend my time watching sports. I'm trying to figure out my login to our Anchor page.
That's fine. But yeah, I mean, regardless, it's still gonna be a fun episode, I'm sure. So definitely, maybe even set in your calendars, and get ready for that one. That one's gonna be a lot of fun. But while you're doing that, Steve, I guess the other thing I wanted to talk about, which by the way, I will put the link in the description. If anyone cares to join us here on the podcast and StreamYard. So that's out there.
Just so everyone knows, I'm kind of in a funny mood. So if you come on here with some stuff, I might be a little, unless you're my cousin Michael or something. Because I actually think our cousin Michael will be a good guest now that I think about it.
Well, yeah. I mean, the link's in the chat. So if anyone wants to join us, come on through. But anyway, while Steve's doing his thing in the background, one of the things that I found interesting throughout this week was that I intend to dabble in some VFX, which you might ask, well, what does that have to do with short films? What's this whole thing about? Let's make a short film. Well, I mean, it's because as you can as maybe as some of you could tell, and maybe some of you have seen, I do have slight to above average aspirations for filmmaking and editing and that sort of thing. And basically I kind of want to like be the best that I can. And one of the things that has interested me as of late is a software called Blender that's used to make visual effects. And actually I wanted to pull up a video here kind of showing as to what you can make with Blender. And I think now don't get me wrong, it's not like something that you could just kind of like something that you could just stroll on into and you'll have it down pat. I mean, this is a legit art form that people spend years to master and to craft. But to me, like, I love filmmaking and I love doing everything with editing and stuff like that. So I mean, I have the passion and the desire to take years to learn this stuff. But why don't we just take a quick little look at some of the things that you could do with Blender, and maybe once I master, well, maybe not even master, but once I get a grasp of this new software that I'm gonna spend some time in, maybe we actually can go on to making a short film. And I think one of the things I want to do after I'm done showing this footage is and kind of like if we were gonna make a short film, what we'd want to do it on. But let's take a look at some of the things that people can make on Blender.
Blender is a free and open source 3D creation suite. It supports the entirety of the 3D pipeline. We're going to break down all the essential functions that this 3D program is capable of and how it is being used.
Well, actually, let's see. Blender showcase. I don't really want to show a whole like showcase of it because I mean it is kind of like in depth. But let's see here. Let's see here. Show reel. Here we go. Let's see some of the. I'm gonna turn that down. Let's see here. So yeah, I mean a lot can be done with this. And just I pretty much just spent like just like this entire like the start of this week just kind of like looking into this stuff and thinking to myself, man, this is really cool for someone, for someone who would like generally, who kind of likes to keep toward himself, like who kind of like to do as much as possible by myself. And in that vein, like having this sort of like tool like can really like it's like a game changer, and like you can kind of build like these worlds without like if you're just willing to dedicate the time for it. And man, just like the things that you could do and things that you create. Honestly, one of the coolest things that I saw that you can actually do with it is you can actually take like a flat 2D image and make like a 3D structure around the image. And basically one of the videos that I was watching was where they took this image of a city. Again, it's a flat surface. It's like two-dimensional. And they basically recreated the city into a three-dimensional, like kind of like a video game, where, and you can kind of go through like all the buildings and go through the streets and like it's amazing stuff. And it's really like it's just like it's exciting to me. It's just straight up exciting to me, honestly. So here's to dabbling to this. What do you think of this, Steve? Do you think this what do you think of this? Do you ever think you ever think that you could ever like well, I think I already kind of know what the answer is, but
what's your answer? What do you think?
Isn't this what do you think of this stuff? Is it cool? Is it interesting?
It's cool and interesting if you're talented, but I'm not. So I think you would be really good at this, but I look at this and I just get exhausted because it's like, where do you get the like we're looking at goats and a guy in a field and somebody's like a new universe, and where are those machines coming from? Like, I don't know, man. This is a lot. This is why like people have weird thoughts. Like this is just another version of Instagram, in my opinion. This is like a more serious thing of Instagram.
Steve, you really
it's just things that people are creating that like I don't know, like this looks really cool, but is it for me? No, because I'm not talented. Like that's the thing. Like at some point you have to just feel like face who you are, and I faced who I am. I'm an untalented person.
Yeah, Steve. I mean, you have to have some talents.
Well,
okay, what's okay? So is like a maybe. So that if you're
this isn't about me. This is about you and Blender and how you and Blender, I think, are going to make. If they put you in the blender, you're going to make a nice little concoction. Is that what they call it, blender? I'm just sitting here like, why do they call it blender? I don't like that name for this at all.
Well, kind of talking about this sort of thing, like, what if you were to like, let's play this hypothetical out, right? Like you had to make a movie, otherwise you die, right? And you want to live. You want to live. What would it be about? Like,
Is there a better way you could get me to participate other than forcing my hand with death?
I really couldn't think of any other scenario where you would do it. So I had to literally make it a life or death situation. I already know you.
Literally,
that well,
you want to live, but your only option is death if you don't participate. Is that what they're doing here at Blender? Is that what you're
That's not what
advertising
they're
to
doing.
me?
That's
That
not
the
what they're
CEO
doing.
of Blender is just sitting there and saying, "Make a fucking movie on my thing, or you're gonna die." You know, is that what's happening?
It is. In this hypothetical, it is.
No, Raquel, they don't. Just stop. Go to bed.
She says, shower thoughts. Well, it's actually kind of yelled. So, shower thoughts. When butterflies get nervous, do they get themselves and their stuff?
I've made the shower thoughts. It's not good. It's terrible. They don't get nervous. No, you know why they don't get nervous? Because they don't have a central nervous system like us, Raquel. Have you ever been into science class? Jeez Louise. What's going on? She probably went to school in Texas. And I made the shower thoughts so eloquent and sweet. And when people hear, when people hear shower thoughts, and then they hear, a telephone makes sound travel faster than the speed of sound. When they hear that, they walk away feeling a little bit more enlightened. And yet here you go. You have Raquel coming in, stammering around with shower thoughts in all caps. When have I ever yelled shower thoughts?
I don't know. Mickey's mind is blown from
she
the
just spelled wow. That looks like wow to me.
That does, but she likes it. She likes butterflies. Do they get butterflies? It's a fair question. I guess thank you, Raquel, for that thought.
But let's get back to Blender and let's get back to you. I think so. I've seen your work since Gone until what you just did with Grant and like your video editing and whatnot. I think Redman would be impressed.
You really think so?
Oh yeah, I definitely do. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about from Redman, maybe we play that in a minute or two here. But I really do think that Redman would be impressed. And here's the thing about you, okay, that I don't think the fans know, is that you have a tremendous amount of grit, grind, and you are going to FIFO. You're going to figure it the fuck out. You know what I mean? I remember being there and like we did our little video before we did our podcast, and like you figured it out. When something wasn't there, you figured it out. You went in there and you looked and everything. I would have been exhausted. I would have thrown the shit to the curb and said, I'm done with this. You know what I mean? I'm going for a walk. But you have that grit, that grind, and you want to figure it out. So I think if you sit down with what is this called again? Blender?
Yeah.
I think you sit down with Blender, you're gonna make a good video. Now, I don't know what you're gonna make. I don't know if you're gonna make a video about Grant. I can tell you one thing right now: don't make a video about Grant. Do not make a video.
Well, actually, I mean, with Grant, like, I am kind of like interested in like because if you look at the storyline, if you will, from going down, like, so he was heartbroken, he literally had like the color taken out of him and stuff, and so then he goes up in the spaceships one way or another and he gets on the moon. And I mean, it is kind of interesting to think about, like, if we were to do another music video like for this song Moon Boy, like, it is interesting, what could I do next, like visually and stuff, if I were to help in that project, like for this it's interesting. Like, I would have to like possibly recreate a moon surface, and could I do it through Blender? Probably. Like, yeah, but I mean it did leave the one thing about the Grant and the going down video, it did end, in my opinion, it did end off like in an interesting way, like it coming from an artistic film director standpoint. You know what I'm saying, Steve?
Yes.
Oh, good.
I don't know why you had to make me the main person there.
We got speaking of artistic persons and individuals. We got none other than Lord Mother freaking Finatra in his house. He said, "Yo, sorry, I'm late." Hey, better be late. Wait, how's the saying go? Shit, I don't know. But it's good to have you here, Lord Finatra. Hail to Lord Finatra, you bad mother. But yeah. So like, yeah, Steve, going back to what we were talking about before. If you were at gunpoint, if a band of burglars had stormed your home and was holding, God forbid, your son and your wife captive, say, "Hey, we're gonna take everything that you love if you don't make this film," what would you make it about? Like, go, you're on the spot, Johnny. What are you gonna do?
What would I? So if in this hypothetical situation, someone comes in to my house and somehow wrangles me to get down,
That's just the minutia, Steve.
ties me up. I know, but I like minutia. Okay,
You do.
minutia and me are friends. So if somehow they're able to get through me, get through my ADT system, okay, and then the police just are not paying attention because there's other ADT systems going off, and if somehow they're able to break through the Home Alone type of burglar traps that I have set up for burglars, because
booby traps.
I have booby traps, and the ADT system is not good. Is good, but
it's the first line of defense.
How can I not secure my house with nails in the floorboards? You know what I mean? And if somehow all of that fails and they're able to tie me up, and then they're able to secure Fiona, they're able to secure Leander, my dogs, I don't know what they're doing, they're not alarming anyone, and then they're able to say, like, we're going to put a gun to your head, you go to blender.com. Is it .com or .org?
Blender.org.
Blender.org. Oh God, if I went to blender.com, who knows what I'd find. Nikki, can you go to blender.com? A whole bunch of Black and Deckers on that one. You go to blender.org and you make a video right now. You make a 15-minute movie.
Yeah. What would you do? Uh-oh.
I really don't know. I really don't know what I would do. I would probably have to sit there and say, I'm sorry, Fiona. I'm sorry, Lee. I have no creative vision. I don't know what to do in this situation. I don't know. Like, how am I going to find actors? How am I going to find vision? How am I going to find storyline? How am I going to make it all make sense? How am I going to find the character arc? Because you have to have a good character arc. That's the thing about Grant, is that he's just so he doesn't have an arc. He's just always the same.
He has an arc. He has an arc in the story. No,
in the story, but he's very flatline.
No, I don't know. Grant is drop a G in the chat if you support Grant.
Do not drop a G in the chat.
I'm gonna drop a G because Grant's a G. G's get G's in my opinion. That's just me. But let's see. Hold on. Raquel has another shot. Damn. Pressing the log button. Okay. Shower thoughts. Pressing the log button on your card key multiple times is the grown-up version of saving your game twice.
Raquel, I'm going to tell you something.
Yeah.
You're going to be the end of this show.
No.
You keep doing shower thoughts, you're going to be the end of this show. I'll tell you that much right now. That's my...
Well, maybe you don't vibe with it too much because you don't really like play games like that. But I can't stress the importance of saving your game twice. It does feel good and makes it feel good inside. But let's see here. Hold on. Let's see. One thing at a time, Steve. You can do anything you apply yourself to. See, that's the stuff that I like. Don't you agree with that, Steve? Don't you believe that you can do anything you apply yourself to? Steve?
After a certain age, that doesn't apply anymore.
You think so?
Yeah, I know so. After a certain age, applying yourself is not real.
What? You think so?
Yeah. Like, I'm going to apply myself. What are you going to do? You're fucking 40 years old applying yourself. Apply to
We might
what?
have
What
to
do I
talk-
apply to?
We might have to talk about this, Steve, more intently because there might be some people in the chat that are dismayed by this opinion that you have, Steve. You know, you are the proverbial ray of sunshine and wisdom, Steve.
I would hardly describe myself as a ray of sunshine. Hardly.
Look, Kathy says, "What? I missed that memo." Oh shit, she's holding you to task. Kathy, she's holding your feet to the fire, Steve. What are you gonna say?
What?
She's holding your feet to the fire. What are you gonna say?
I don't know. I don't know where to end this. I don't know where to land this plane. I just don't listen. If you think Blender was created for creative people, not for people like me. You know what I'm like? I'm the guy. If you need someone to sit in the if you need an extra to sit and drink coffee and have a nonsense conversation and make it look like they're talking about nothing, that's me. I'm the guy in the background having a conversation and making it look normal. You know, I could talk about nothing for hours. How many hours of podcasts have we done? And what have I said of value that makes people think that Blender is going to, like, I'm going to come to Blender and make it. You know what? It's a lot of work and I just don't want to do it. I'd rather go to sleep.
Well, Jake says Colonel Sanders didn't get that chicken business until he was like 70. That is true. That is true.
What does that got to do with me? What is
basically the point is, you can still.
What are we watching? What is this?
Well, we're looking at more Blender footage. I thought it'd be nice to have in the background, but
look at this. This is what I'm expected to do, ladies and gentlemen. If someone comes in and makes it past my ADT system, and the nails in my stairs, and my dogs, and I don't hit them with my baseball bat with my cousin Louisville Slugger. You know, if that doesn't happen, then I'm expected to perform at this level. You know, the chroma removal. Literally, look. Literally. Watch this. Hey, you guys want to see something? I don't want to show you. How do I stop this real quick? Hold on. Green screen. I don't want to.
Yeah, that's right. You're using green screen right now. See?
Yeah, I don't know. You see this?
That's a lovely green screen, by the way.
It's a great green screen because I don't want to show you guys where I live anymore. So I just got a green screen and I did this. And you know who did this picture for me? Sweats. And you know how many times he had to do it? 5. And you know how he had to walk me through how to do this? Do you remember how you had to walk me through how to get this on there?
I think so. It wasn't that hard.
It wasn't hard for you, but it was hard for me. Do you remember that? Where I was like, I don't see the button. I don't see the button. I kept sitting there and saying, I don't see the button. And you don't get frustrated, but you got frustrated with me that evening. You were like, it should be right there. Can you share your screen? And I started sharing my screen. It was just like, I don't want to see that screen. I want to see the other screen. But literally, like this illusion. Ooh.
Yeah, you're halfway there.
Good grief. And then having to remove the monochrome reveal from Superman. Why would I want to do that? They already made that movie. So you want me to take a movie that they already made and then you want me to change the way that it's being done? Why would I do that? I don't understand why I would put my time and effort into that.
So what's the moral of your story, Steve?
The moral is I don't have one. Just like my talent, I don't have one.
Nikki says, imagine hearing your pilot say, I don't know where to land this. So yeah, she's saying that you're the pilot. I mean, you are the co-pilot of the show, Steve. You provide air to the engines.
Shower thoughts.
Oh, there you go. That's wonderful.
Mountains are extremely slow motion waves.
That's wonderful. I like that. I am. Oh, okay. The double header. Here we go.
Audiobooks are the opposite of silent movies.
I do like that one a lot.
You like that one?
Oh, there you go. Hell yeah.
Sorry to all the alcoholics out there, but to pick on you. Party animals know when the liquor stores close. Alcoholics know when the liquor store opens.
There you go. That's wonderful. Thank you for the shower thoughts, Steve. That was wonderful. I appreciate that. And speaking of other shower thoughts, Raquel says, shower thoughts, accidentally liking someone's post while snooping through their profile is the digital equivalent of stepping on a twig while sneaking through the forest. Man, I like that one. I do like that one. I can't lie. Damn, she's getting better.
You know, I know that I got to her because she took the shower thoughts from all caps to lowercase. So I got to her. I broke you, Raquel. I did. Hey, can you give me the full screen?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Raquel, I did this to you.
Vicky says, I did that before Raquel, and then I unliked it and blocked them immediately. Jake says, I believe Steve's Moral is a Blender movie by Steve. Would be dreadful. I'm inclined to believe now, but I do think you have some good stories. You could help develop believable characters.
All right, let's create a story for
Yeah,
Blender.
let's create
then.
a story. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, let's do that.
You know what? Let's get some people in here to help us create.
Let's use some of the people in the chat. Who wants to be
Come on in. Drop that link in there.
We got Rosalie in the chat. What's going on, Loser?
Now that's a good name. Rosalie. Now that's a good name.
I just stuttered or fucking slurred my words so bad.
You know what's funny is that
I'm sorry, Rosalie. I'm sorry.
You know what's funny is
God.
that Raquel's probably on the other end of the computer screen or wherever, and she's like, "Oh, I do have a real name." Stupid Steven. I hate him. I don't know why I keep going back to that show.
Let's see. Steve could do a badass boxer movie. Yeah.
I don't know why I would do that though. I don't understand. Like, I just don't, because I would want to make it in my way. You know what I mean? I want to make it real.
How would you make it your way?
All right. So just so we're all clear, there's nothing glamorous about being a boxer. I mean, you see like these couple of people who are making a couple $1 million, not really making a couple $1 million. They're making a lot less money. I don't care what they tell you. And the amount of people that you see who, you know, actually, you know what? I'm going to find, I have this thing. I have this really cool, this is more real. I'm going to drop something in the chat right now, but this is more what I define as real in terms of boxing, because I've seen more people who are boxing as a way of life or an outlet than I have anybody who does it because it's fucking fun. It's a gritty sport. So I'm going to put this in the chat. You guys don't leave this show. Do not leave the show. What I need you to do is I need you to watch this on your free time. Don't watch it during the Sweats and Steve show.
Yeah. I think I know which one you're talking about, though. It's the one that you showed me before, right?
Yeah. I Still Have a Soul.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Now that is a good story. But
Yeah,
what would I do? What would my character arc be? I mean, I guess I could tell my story, but I don't really want to do that.
Oh, yeah. Well, look, Kathy says that's just the point. You make it your way. There you go.
All right. So then I'll tell my story.
Okay. What's the story then? What's the character? Let's go. Shoot.
Man donates an organ.
Okay.
14 months later, he fights in the Golden Gloves.
Right.
But why do I need to make that story? I lived it. That was my life. I don't need to tell that story.
It's like repackaging a story and giving it to the people so that it's told in a thematic way that could inspire them. What do you think about that, Steve?
I don't find what's inspiring about that.
It is inspiring. Isn't it inspiring to you?
Listen, I lived it. I mean, it's
sacrifice. It's sacrifice, and it's sacrifice, and it's also dream chasing. Those are two big things, I think, anyway.
I did what I had to do. I don't see it as any of those options. You know what I mean? I don't see it like that. What I see it as is just there was a situation, and I'm being honest for a second. I'm not being Steve from Sweats and Steve. I saw it as an opportunity for me to do something for someone else, and then I saw it as an opportunity for me to, do something for myself. And I didn't have the greatest boxing career, but I did have a career that was meaningful and fulfilling to me. And I'm kind of selfish, and I don't really want to I don't want to share that story or those events. I know a lot of people in my life at that time were very enthralled in that. And I should find that Golden Gloves fight, and I think we should watch it at some point.
That'd be amazing.
But I don't know. I just did what I had to do. Just like what you're doing right now. You're doing what you feel you want to do. You know what I mean? You're in your early to mid 20s, and you're just living your life. You're having fun. And that was my life at that time, and that was my fun at the time. And it's gone now. But if you ask me to sit there and write it down, I just feel like that would be so disingenuous to the experience. And I don't know that I would want to do that.
So would you rather do like a completely like fictional story, one unrelated to your life? Would that be more feasible?
If I did I guess I'd want to do a story that I get in trouble for. You know what I mean? Like I'd want to make like El Chapo's escape. I don't want to be like Sean. I want to be like Sean Penn. And I want to get involved in that. I want to feel that. You know what I mean? Like what happened in his escape? How did he get caught? I'd want to do that. But then the cartel would be after me, and I don't need those problems in my life. I just watched a show about the cartel, and I'm not interested. They cut this dude's arms and legs off and left him there. I don't want that.
Well, was it a guy that was like filming and stuff?
Something like that. I don't know. It was weird. And then like the whole El Chapo thing. I don't know where Sean Penn came from, but he was there, and it was just like, I don't know. I can't do this.
That's very strange happenings indeed. That does is still kind of weird, like to think about anyway.
I just don't like. I don't know why. Like, there's this at my work. There's this picture of this guy. He's smiling when he's washing his hands. And I just don't like acting because I just think to myself, this guy got paid to smile and wash his hands. Like, who's smiling that much when they're washing their hands? I need to find this picture and I need to put it on my Instagram and be like, I don't understand why this is a thing. I want to do that. I'm motivated now. I'm motivated now. I find motivation at the most random of times. And all of a sudden, I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to take that picture and show you what makes me angry. Maybe that's what it is. I need to start showing what makes me angry.
Let it out. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh wow. But I mean, yeah, there you go. Okay, so if we were to take it over to me, and we are,
I'm sorry.
What? It's
I hogged it with my grumpiness for like
that's great. You're speaking. You were putting your soul on display for the viewers to see, for all the Clean Nation to see, and I'm sure they appreciate that. So drop a S in the chat if you appreciate Steve tonight. Let's see that. I'll drop a S myself. I'll tell you, drop a S if you appreciate Steve and his soul and the essence of his soul. But if you were to ask me, Willie Beam drops S. There you go. Kathy drops an S. There you go. If you were to ask me, Fiona drops S. There you go. If you were to ask me, Rosalie drops S. By the way,
that's a nice name.
That is
Rosalie,
very nice.
That's a nice name.
Yeah, and I fucked it up when I said, I don't know. I can speak very fast, man. Sometimes like my brain is going faster than my mouth is going. Vicky just ends, by the way. Raquel says she was dozing off from all that talking. Okay, so Rosie.
All right. Hold on.
Jeremiah Johnson. There you go. A lot of appreciation for
all
Steve.
right, hold on. Okay. I'm being a certain type of way tonight. I'm sorry. I don't mean to bring everyone down. I just want to I'm trying to be funny. I just want to say something to the people, to the viewers, and then I'll shut
Sure.
up and I'll let you talk about.
Sure, go ahead.
Just remember, whatever you're going through, whatever your journey is, real Raquel, fake Raquel, Rosalie, one of the finest names I've ever heard.
There you go.
You know, confidence is the reward, not the requirement. So when you're doing what you need to do and you're feeling insecure and unsure if this is what you need to do, just remember, confidence is the reward, not the requirement. Okay.
That's wonderful. There you go.
All right. I'll be quiet now. I'll back off.
Thank you. Thank you. Drop
I'll
some
back
clap
off.
emojis. Throw some clap emojis in the chat if you resonate with that message. But but me personally, and I'll say this, and we'll kind of get to wrapping things up. We are kind of going to do a little bit of a shorter show tonight.
Long in the tooth.
That's right. But anyway, yeah. I mean, I had this idea, and it's pretty distinct and clear. If anyone knows like the song, that here, might as well just play it since I have it on here. Let's see here. Let me go over here. Where is scenes? Videos. Do I have scenes on do I have scenes on here? Did I pull it? Oh, let me see here. 1 second, guys. Basically basically this one song that I did, which many of you probably heard, but the song called Scenes, basically I say in the beginning like my name is Rigamore, I run a video store. Now that was more so like initially like a play on words, but I got to thinking after a while, what if I like really kind of like turn that into like a sort of character type deal, like who's part of the who's part of the same multiverse as I, right? And like he's this down of luck video clerk that he's kind of like, so he's missing something in his life, right? He needs a spark of insanity to like kind of reignite his imagination and his want for life, right? So I thought about like if I were to make like an animated movie and stuff like that, that's what like something that I would do and kind of like tell like the origin story of the video guy of the multiverse, Rigamore, and put that onto display on a short film. I think that would be very interesting. That's one that I would probably do. That I probably will do at some point if I can master this Blender software at some point. But
all right.
Yeah.
I got an idea.
Sure.
Rigamore, the guy who runs the video store.
Uh-huh.
What if his motivation is to, because you know how like video stores became obsolete after this whole Netflix era, this whole like streaming era.
Yeah.
What if he's anti-streaming and
He is.
You know what I mean? And like I guess one of the things is that his motivation is to take society back to the 1990s. Yeah. And while we might be progressing forward, his motivation is the fact that Blockbuster got shut down, True Video got shut down, Hollywood Video got shut down, and he's in the last video store. And it's literally called the last video store.
Yeah.
Right? And someone comes in and they're like past due bill. And then the price is streaming services. Right?
Yeah.
And he just sits there and he's just so mad, and it starts to rain. He misses the bus. He goes home. His wife is cheating on him, and he's like, man, I can't catch a break. And then he goes to sit down and it's not streaming. And then it hits like light bulb. If we cut off the streaming, everyone has to come back to the video store. So then the next shot is he goes to the local AT&T antenna towers and he like cuts and he cuts the cord. You know what I mean? And like he cuts the cord and like no everyone's like, oh, I can't stream. Like I'm not on Wi-Fi. I can't stream from my phone to my Chromecast and it's not working. And then he goes back to the video store and he turns on the lights. And then as people start coming in, the video store starts to grow again. And then all of a sudden, Blockbuster comes back, Hollywood Video comes back, and then they go. Because Riggamore, the video store guy, he capitalized on everything. And then it's just like we take it even further than that. You know, all these like things that are self-driven, they go away too because he cut that damn cord. I don't know why. That's for you to figure out.
No, I like it. I like it. That's definitely like, I definitely like a lot of things that you said were things that like I kind of like played around with in my mind as well. But yeah, that's definitely I'm definitely gonna like meditate on that for sure. Like I like it. I like it. I just had to actually get around to mess around with the software and start learning it. But definitely for sure. And then I'll have to like think of like what it'll look like, what the character will look like. You know, I think he has to have a beard belly. I think so. He's more of a plump fellow.
I don't think so. I think Riggamore is more of a skinny guy.
He's a skinny guy.
Yeah, because how's he eating all that? How's he eating all that? How can he afford to eat in a world that doesn't use video anymore?
He doesn't. Maybe he's just baby weight. I don't know. But yeah, I mean it's an interesting idea for sure, and I think I'm pretty sure something like that, even if it's live action, I think something like that will definitely happen because I have been thinking about that for a while, to do, but anyway. Let's read some of the few more comments, and then we're gonna start to wrap up the show here because we are gonna do a shorter show. I want to say, well, I'll save it for the end. Let's see here. Rosalie says, "I do miss going to the video store." You know what? You know, sometimes I kind of do, but then I also think about it realistically. Like, man, like since then, like I've gotten spoiled, man. I've gotten lazy. Like going to a store, having to pay like maybe a possibly higher fee for an actual physical product that I have to stick into like a DVD player or something. Like we're spoiled, Steve. We're spoiled for choice. I thought you were gonna comment on that, but all right, let's see here.
You kind of broke up just a little bit, so I didn't catch
I broke up. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let's see what Kathy has to say. Sweats has an artistic mind. Thank you, Kathy. And Steve's is more realistic. Neither of you are wrong. You're just different. You know what? We are different. That's right. But that's okay, you know?
And that's what makes us unique.
That's right. That's right. That's what got us to shout out from.
How do you make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, Sweats?
How?
Yeah. No, how do you personally make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
All right. Well, I toast the bread. I pull out my ingredients: the jelly, the peanut butter, the little the knife. Let the bread toast. Put it on a plate. I always like to do the jelly first because it's just a thing. And then I spread it. I'll leave extra jelly. Don't make it flat jelly. You want clumps. You want clumps of jelly in there so that when you squish the peanut butter and jelly sandwich down, a little jelly squirts out. You're going to have extra jelly. There's going to be no shortage of jelly on that sandwich. This is what I prefer. And then with the peanut butter, you just get in there and you get a little glob out. And you put it on there. One's enough. One glob of peanut butter is enough. And then you smooth it on there. You smooth it on the bread, and boom. And then you take it and you squash it, and then you eat it with some milk.
See, now that is where we are completely different from one another. Because one, I don't toast my bread. I go peanut butter first. And who the hell cares about the jelly? You know? Who the hell, like, I'm not sitting there digging into the jelly like, where's the globs of jelly? You know what I mean? I'm not doing that. So toasting the bread, I think, is a cardinal sin about making peanut butter and jelly. I really do. I can't toasting the like, I don't know. It's cold jelly, warm bread. It doesn't taste good, you know? And then I think the other thing is, how far deep do you go for the peanut butter? I think you go really deep.
I do not. I go to the sides. I
if
scrape
it's-
the sides.
You're a side swiper?
Side swiper. Yeah,
You're
that's
a
right.
side swiper? Good
That's
grief.
right. You know, I don't like to get the peanut butter on my hands. The smell lingers forever.
See, if we have a brand new, unopened, just open container of peanut butter in the Villarreal household, what we do is we scoop from the top and we even. I like the peanut butter to be nice and even, as if it's concrete. I need my peanut butter to be even, as if it's concrete. And there we go. That's the difference between you and I. Listen, people on the Sweats and Steve show, let me tell you something. If you're disagreeing with someone, just look them in their face and you tell them, I see that we make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches differently. Now, don't we? And then they'll be like, excuse me? And be like, listen, we're saying the same thing. We're trying to get to the same goal, but you want to sit there and put the jelly on and toast the bread. And I want to have room temperature bread and put the peanut butter on first. You know what I mean? And it is what it is.
Yeah, that's one thing where we definitely may have to differ on, Steve, on our peanut butter making skills. But quick shout out and good night to Raquel. Drop a L, I mean not L, drop a R for Raquel in the chat. Thank you, Raquel, for coming by. It's always a good time having you in the chat. Very funny. But let's see here. She also left the shower thought before she left. She said it's kind of like in a spoken and then like yell to shower thoughts. If I punch myself in the face and it hurts, does that make me weak as shit? Does that make me weak or strong?
I got an answer for that. Give me the full screen.
Okay. What are you gonna say?
Why don't you do it and let us know?
No, we don't condone self-harm. Raquel, do not punch yourself in the face because I'm assuming you're pretty strong. You might hurt yourself. Don't do it. We know you're strong. You don't have to prove it to us. Jeremiah says video stores are a bit nostalgic, but being able to watch almost any movie or TV show at any time is the superior option for sure. I do agree with this. As well. That's the thing. Yes, I do toast my bread.
Kathy?
The one thing I don't understand is like how smear peanut butter on untoasted bread, the bread's gonna just like deteriorate.
What type of bread are you buying? Are you using Hostess white bread?
No, but I'm using the floppy bread. Like
all bread is floppy.
I know, but the bread's gonna rip off because the peanut butter's too strong.
How? No, it's not. How?
It is.
How are you? Is your like knife just like touching the bread? Like, no, that's not how you do it.
You have to lay your hand flat to provide a hard surface underneath. You have to like come at it with this weird angle to spread it just right. It's a mess. It's a mess. I don't know.
The only time I touch my bread is when I take it out of the bag and when I pick it up to eat it. That's the only time I touch the bread. I put the bread on my sandwich making board, and I put the peanut butter. I put the peanut butter loaf to the bread to the left, and I put the jelly bread to the right.
Let's see here. Yes, our parents toasted the bread for PB&J for some reason. I like it better this way because everything spreads better. All right, we have a question from Janet. Shout out to Janet. Leave a J for Janet. Let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna leave a J. Oh, there you go. She says, "How do you guys eat your ice cream?" I personally eat my ice cream by biting into it. Steve, do you object to this?
You bite your ice cream?
I do bite my ice cream.
Why? That's so silly.
Because I do.
That's the silliest. You bite your ice cream.
I bite my ice cream. That's right. What's wrong with that?
A lot.
Okay, so what do you do? How do you eat your ice cream?
I don't know. I either have a spoon or if I have a cone, I never thought about how I eat my ice cream.
Let's see here. And I like the crunch. What the crunch of? Hopefully you don't like the crunch of an ice cream. Shout out to Jason Black. He's here.
Is that Keanu Reeves in this picture?
He does look like Keanu Reeves. The New Zealand Keanu Reeves. Badass.
Is that a picture of him?
That is. Very foreboding, very foreboding picture of Jason Black. That's right. And the J for Janet can also be for Jason Black. Although let's give him a JB. Let's do things proper, right? Okay, because you gotta come correct when you come on the Sweats and Steve show. You understand? There you go. Let's see that. Lots of J's for Janet. Great question. Jeremiah says when you have ice cream with chunks of something, it makes sense to bite it. That's right. That is also true.
What chunks go in ice cream?
The drumsticks. That's right. That would have a crunch in it. You know, the peanuts.
Yeah, but I mean, we weren't saying like we weren't saying a blizzard when you have a blizzard. I mean, technically a blizzard is ice cream, but when you have just a regular ice cream cone, you chew the ice cream?
Not exclusively.
But if you get a chocolate swirl cone.
Yeah, that's right.
If you get a chocolate swirl cone, you're telling me you take a lick of the ice cream and then you bite it.
Why not?
You're like a dog who catches a car and doesn't know what to do with
anymore. You're not my cousin anymore. Damn.
Man.
Jeremiah says he does that.
But that's if
Jeremiah says
like if he gets a stracciatella type of ice cream, of course, yeah, you gotta bite it. Yeah, stracciatella. If you get like a cookie dough, of course, yeah. I mean, you gotta bite down on the cookie dough, you know.
Yeah. But Steve, this world and the people in it span far and wide, from the ice cream biting type to the ice cream licking type. I don't know if there's a third option.
That might be when we do our next promo. We might be like, whether you bite your ice cream or whether you lick it, you can still subscribe.
That's right.
What we should
I do like that. I do like that.
Doesn't matter if you toast the bread on your peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
No.
Doesn't matter if you stick the knife too far in. Just fucking subscribe.
Yeah, it's just subscribe. It's always appreciated. Might as well take the time again to also mention one more time that next episode on not next Thursday, but the Thursday after, special guests John Robinson and El Ray Stanek, two hosts of the Neon Movie Bunker. Shout out to them. They're going to be joining us next Thursday. Talk about the greatest movies of all time. I'm gonna start working on my list already. That should be an interesting show, and we hope you guys enjoy that in the future when we get closer to the date. Let's see. Let's read a couple more chats, and then we'll probably call it a night. We always appreciate everyone who stops in and hangs out with us, as always. We got JB's in the chat for Jason Black, the bad mother himself. It says one of the little kids at my nephew's school said, "You look like John Wick from Fortnite." Oh. See, it was good until they mentioned the Fortnite. Are you aware of that at all, Steve? Do you know what Fortnite is?
I know what Fortnite is. I tried to play video games for like a week of my life, and I was really bad at it, so I just quit.
Are you talking about when you had your Xbox, like the original Xbox?
No. I was actually good at video games at that stage in my life because I had too many tickets, and my parents took away my license from me, so I had to stay home. So I had an Xbox, and I played a lot of video games at that stage in my life. But that's not the point that's not the point right now. The point is that when I was maybe 27, 28, I bought a PlayStation, and I tried to play video games, and I was really bad, so I didn't play them anymore because it was stupid. People are so good at video games online. It's not fair. They should have one for they should have little forums for people like me, damn it.
Let me ask you this, Steve. Because I obviously I haven't gamed in a while, and it's because it's on a new channel. By the way, Sweats Plays, everybody. If you on the banner, I think I put it, and it's one of my featured channels on the YouTube page. I've been uploading every single day to it. So for past live streams, taking them from here and putting them over there. So like what I do gaming wise, go sub over there. But and some new stuff eventually will come over there at some point. It won't just be past live streams. But what do you did you enjoy watching me play some of the spooky horror games, Steve? Do you enjoy that?
I used to. I don't watch those much anymore. So
no,
my time is very, very tight lately,
right.
man. You know,
the world needs a lot of Steve.
Well, yeah, just so everyone remembers, I'm in school, so
That's right.
I've ramped up with school this last week.
How's that
Yeah.
going, by the way? As far as like, are you midway? Are you at the midpoint? Like, are you just yet to begin?
Oh, I'm
Like,
just beginning. I'm just beginning again. A lot of
okay.
stuff happened in the beginning of the year and the middle of the year. Started a new job. I don't think I said that yet, but started a new job, and damn, my eye is so itchy. I started this new job, and I decided, hey, it's time for me to take it seriously. So I'm in school. I'm dedicated, so I'm good.
There you go. That's
Damn.
wonderful. Best of luck to you, cousin.
Thank you.
Let's see here. Jeremiah's with me. He's with me all the way on the on the ice cream biting. Let's see here. Okay, so apparently Raquel didn't go to bed, but hey, it's okay. She says, shower thoughts. Are we living or slowly dying? I think you said that before, Steve. To be fair, you might have said something like that before. I don't know.
All right. Hold on. Go ahead.
Okay, you got
All
something.
right, let me
Go ahead.
all right,
She says,
here we go.
okay, I'm done.
Good. Thank God. Shower thoughts.
Oh, hell yeah.
I would never eat my dish sponge, but I'm happy to rub it all over the stuff I eat out of.
That's right.
Shower thoughts.
Oh, there you go.
Two of the biggest problems after a hurricane are not having enough water and having way too much water.
That's right. There you go.
Shower thoughts.
Oh, there you go. I know the note was coming.
Death would be more terrifying if it was actually possible to live forever.
It would be. That's right. Everyone wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die to get there, Steve. Did you ever think about that?
No. No, I haven't.
Well, there you go. That's my shower thought for the day, damn it.
That's pretty good.
All right, let's see here. Thank you. I forgot my laundry in the wash, Jake said. Well, better go check that. You don't want it to get all moldy and smelly. I suck at video games, Kathy says. You're fine. You're fine, Kathy. I miss Visage. I'm uploading right now to Sweats Plays, Minky. So if you're subscribed there, you can watch the replays. I would like to play it again, though. Yeah, like I said, I haven't been able to get to a lot of the gaming yet, but it is getting there. It will eventually be there on the other channel. She also says, "Congrats on the new job."
Thank you.
That was a good shout out. Thank you. Yes.
I think it was yours. Okay, first of all, Raquel, on the Sweats and Steve show, we do not discriminate. And I feel that your shower thought here is a bit uncalled for.
You think it's edgy?
This Raquel, this T-shirt right here, made by Dearborn Denim. Okay, and Dearborn Denim is here in Chicago, Illinois.
Oh,
so
wonderful!
Listen, can I get the full screen?
Sure.
Raquel, I support U.S. made clothing.
There you go.
And I suggest you do the same. I'm going to pull that up. I'm going to pull up their Instagram. Hold on. Dearborn Denim.
Go ahead. That's right.
Dearborn.
You should contact them to sponsor the show.
Actually, I might, because they're pretty under the radar.
Should.
So
you should.
All right, look. Hold on. All right, Raquel.
Okay. Just do the audio.
I hope your words taste good because you're about to eat them. Okay.
By the way, for all the people watching the replay of the audio, her shower thought says, "Do clothes in China say made here?" And so Steve's gonna rebut that. Let's see here.
Dearborn Denim, made here in the U.S. of A. in Chicago, Illinois. Okay, look at all these wonderful clothes. That's what I wear. All right, that's what I wear. Yeah. Good stuff. 7%. Look at this. This is great stuff here. Swatches. I don't know why we need that, but up and coming, great quality. Look at the sunglasses. Right. So no, Raquel, with your racist shower thought. Okay. No.
Wait, go back to those boxers though.
Where?
Go up. Let's see that. Let's see that. Click on that. Let's see what we're
All
dealing
right.
with.
I
here.
never thought I'd look. I never thought that I would be looking at boxers with my cousin.
Breathable, durable, Dearborn. Made in the U.S. Powerful mesh. Comfortable.
Look at this,
Good.
Raquel. Raquel, look. Made in Chicago.
That's
Raquel.
right.
Raquel, Chicago, Illinois. All right.
If
Raquel,
I'm
not
good,
China. We don't support all that. Don't come over here with all that.
if
You should, Raquel. You should unsubscribe.
no, you should unsubscribe, Steve.
Let her go. We don't need it.
No.
We don't need that.
Wait. I was gonna say though. Now this looks like a company that I could trust my junk with. If I do say so
Come on.
myself.
What is that?
I can entrust my junk to this company.
Look at this
it looks
fit.
like.
Look at that fit.
Of course, we have to make it known that they aren't our sponsor, but they possibly could be in the future. So
I
shout
wish.
out, yeah. I mean, they look pretty legit. All right, let's see here. I think you should be very proud of yourself, Steve. Congratulations on the new job and going back to school. There you go. Having a preference for where you buy your clothes is the definition of discriminatory. Oh, Jason Black, devil's advocate.
We don't need that. We don't need that, John Wick. We don't need that, John Wick.
Damn, Jason Black covered the heat. Jason Black is a pretty good devil's advocate.
You know what? I'm gonna follow Dearborn Denim. I'm not gonna. There we go.
Don't dick around.
Right here on the Sweats and Steve show. All right, Mickey said she wants to. Okay, yeah, I'll wait.
All right. Let's see. Steve, there's one particular Instagram pic I wanted your thoughts on. Do you mind looking real quick? I'll tag you. Okay, go ahead, tag him real quick.
Let's see if my apples follow me yet. Hold on.
Let's see. Jason Black says, "Stay at Raquel." We'll get rid of Steve. You can't stay, but you don't have to go. Wait a minute. What?
Oh, she is following me. My apple started following me.
There we go. There you go.
Great.
All right, let's see
My
what
life
Mickey
is complete.
Let's see what Mickey tagged you in. That's a lovely little.
What is this?
A little dog. This little dog coming out the mailbox there. That is very endearing, very sweet.
What is this?
It's I'm pretty sure that's Selena, right? That's Selena who has a Chihuahua coming out of her mailbox.
You know what's funny is this is terrible.
That's funny.
I mean, it says remembering Selena, so I guess, but I look at Selena and I think to myself, she looks nothing like Jennifer Lopez, because my vision of Selena, like, I really don't know who she was.
Yeah.
I mean, I know who she was, but I don't, like, I never paid attention. So I think of when I hear Selena, I think Jennifer Lopez, and this looks nothing like Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, I mean, there's some pretty kind of noticeable differences.
Is this all Selena too?
It is. It's part of the Remembering Selena page, I believe. Yeah. Selena with a Chihuahua lady.
I don't really find this funny. I don't know if people find.
So you have no thoughts on it, basically.
I guess my thoughts on this is that it's unnecessary. You know, it's kind of animal cruelty, if you ask me.
Well, they probably didn't leave the Chihuahua inside the mailbox and close the lid. They probably just threw the Chihuahua.
Prove it.
We cannot prove it. We cannot prove it.
And it's like, you got mail. This up. Raquel, let me educate you for a second. This being up means that mail is in there. And now that the dog is in there, like, I don't know. I don't find that funny. I don't find that funny,
So you're very so are you a member of the WWF?
What is that? The World Wrestling Federation?
No, the other one that with the panda bear on it.
No.
The one that helps animals, or the what's PETA? Are you a member of PETA, Steve? Do you take your animal rights very seriously?
Yes.
Well, there you go. Janice says, did Selena order the Chihuahua on Amazon Prime?
Raquel's leaving. I did this to you.
Let's have a prosperous life. I'll notify our other president. Damn it. Steve, are you going to make Raquel unsubscribe? Damn it, Steve.
It's all right.
All right,
You'll be
let's see
all right.
here. All right, let's see here. Let's read a couple more comments, and then we're gonna call it. LOL, I know what you mean, Steve. Ever since I watched the series, I got more into watching the actual Selena videos on YouTube. So now I associate her actual face with her identity. Well, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. And I don't see any other comments that I haven't gotten to. So if that's the case, any of you have any last minute comments you want us to look at, just send them in right now. But Steve, you got any plans for the Memorial Day weekend?
Sleep, homework. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah. What do you got going on?
not homework. Probably the not very much sleep, just because I'll be up doing content related things, music related things.
Good.
Which, by the way, I know I had said before I had a new song coming out. Well, it is possible that it may have been deleted by accident, so I may have to reconstruct it, and that may take time. So, in case anyone was wondering if they saw my past video of me saying that a new song was gonna come out, but yeah, I had to check on that. So
You know what's weird is I get like all of your videos 12 or 14 hours after you post them.
Do you look at YouTube regularly?
It's like I get a notification.
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess it can be like kind of different, like how it notifies people. Do you hit the little bell? Do you hit the little bell on my channel?
Oh, I'm a little beller, baby.
Yeah, just so you guys know, if you hit the little bell, you get as soon as I upload, like you get the notifications right away. So, yeah, that can be done. Let's see here. Kathy says you all have a safe Labor Day weekend. Thank you, Kathy. The same to you.
Kathy.
And we wish that to the rest of Clean Nation, the clean ones out there as well. But yeah, I'm pretty much gonna be keeping it chill. Not to figure out if I can salvage that song or if it didn't get deleted or whatever the case is. I also am making a bit of a promo for something this weekend. I kind of want to keep it under wraps because it is kind of a big deal that I have spent a lot of time in working and making sure that everything works properly and stuff. So expect a new promo coming out. It's not gonna be anything crazy or nothing, but it's gonna be pretty dope, and it's gonna be a new chapter for Sweats for myself and you know, I think ultimately the show. So stay tuned for that. And I guess maybe should I? Let's see here. I'm nothing specific, but if anyone was curious as to when, not this next song that I was telling you about, but the actual like legitimate release on Spotify and stuff, I do have planned for this month on the 24th. Yeah, it's more information is to come, but you know, new music is on the way, and a new music video. You know, we're gonna be pushing it again, trying new things that I haven't done before. It's gonna be interesting. So you have that to look forward to. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. If I think of anything else, I'll be sure to make a video about it. Do you have anything else to say, Steve?
No, I got all my good shower thoughts off.
Okay, let's read some of these last comments with Kathy, and then we'll send all the rest of the clean ones to bed. All right, get that sleep. I hope everyone had a great time. Until I hear from you again, much love to Kathy. Let's drop a K for Kathy.
Bye, Kathy.
Bye, Kathy. Have a safe Labor Day weekend. See you on the next show. Which, of course, again, I want to make sure I say again. This is gonna be on. Oh, let me get this out the way. The next show, not next Thursday, but the Thursday after, the Neon Movie Bunker. John Robinson and El Ray Stenick of the Neon Movie Bunker are gonna be our special guests. We were talking about the greatest movies of all time. Hope you guys join us. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to this show. Indeed. But anyway, let's see. We got K's for Kathy. There you go. That's wonderful. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. Well, I think that's gonna about do it for us for episode number 32 of the Sweats and Steve Show. I hope all you guys had a wonderful and fun time. Thank you for stopping by. Hope to see you again on the next episode. Stay tuned. If you're if you're on Facebook, I want to mention that Facebook now deletes the streams. Like they're not staying on there. And kind of like Facebook thereby has kind of made itself a little less viable. I mean, we're still going to be streaming there for a while, but definitely if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, the link is in the description. All the past live streams are saved. And you have, the live streams for past Sweats plays are on my other channel on YouTube as well. Definitely go subscribe to that. Links are in the description, and if not, look on my homepage, and you'll see my featured channels. You'll see the orange thumbnail Sweats plays, and that's where those are at. And obviously, you'll find past live streams for the Sweats Steve Show on here as well. So definitely, do that if you're so inclined. But that's gonna do it for me and Steve. Thank you all so much. Talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful Labor Day weekend. We'll see you guys later. And as always, shishigara. Bye, guys.